Hey everyone, don't forget to follow me on these social media platforms to stay up to date with video content along with interacting with me directly on all your favorite topics and discussions via Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Thank you, and let's begin. What is going on, Dragon Ball fans? Welcome back to another episode of this week's Dragon Ball Q&A video, where today we have lots of awesome questions to go through, courtesy of your questions having to be posted down below. And before I begin, I do want to let you guys know that each individual question posted onto this video is going to be directly reflected onto you guys, as I would like to know your answers as to each question posted down the comment section below. And of course, if you guys have any questions to ask me of your own, it pertains to Dragon Ball, make sure to go on ahead and drop your questions down the comment section below. And again, if you guys are new to this channel, don't forget to go on ahead and punch that subscribe button and enable all notifications. That way you guys can be notified whenever a Dragon Ball video is posted onto this channel, in conjunction to news, information, updates, and discussions, hashtag notification squad. And the final plug for this video, in case you guys are not subscribed to my second and third channels, you guys can go on ahead and find the links to those down in the description box for Unreal Network and for Unreal Vlogs, for behind the scenes footage and tons of awesome content on there that you will not get to find on here. So without wasting any more time, let's go on ahead and begin with our very first question of the day, which is from Purple Stingy. Hey Unreal, I just recently discovered your channel and I love it. Thank you, man. Your channel has become an obsession of mine because you cover basically everything from games to theories on Dragon Ball to parodies to reviews and even Q&As. Thank you, man. You probably don't care, but I found you through a discussion you had on Jiren versus Vegeta, and ever since I binged almost all of your videos due to me working overnights and I can't stop. Thank you, man. Actually, I do care. So thank you so much for telling me how you discovered me. And for anyone out there watching, man, let me know down below as to how you guys had found this channel and how you guys had discovered me, because now I'm really curious. And I can't stop. Thanks for all you do, man. And I have some questions that I'd like to get your thoughts on. Question 1, how did you feel about Kefla being eliminated so quickly in the tournament? I know people hated her, but let's not forget Brienne is still here, so why doesn't anyone say anything about her? Oh, they have, trust me. Isn't it weird how people hated the fusion but wanted it? Very contradicting. Question 2, I saw your Ultra Instinct weakness video you did, and I loved your points you brought up, because it looks like Goku does have a hard time understanding how to focus while using it. So my question is, do you think Goku will master Ultra Instinct one day before Vegeta? Question 3, is there any chance that someone else is going to push Goku in using Ultra Instinct again, or will it be Jiren who will knock him back into a corner again? Kefla's attack just seemed plain to me. Thanks, Alex, and have a safe day. Thank you so much for the nice comments, and thank you so much for the questions. To answer your first question, yes, I felt as if Kefla was eliminated way too early, because why is it that they only gave us Kefla versus Goku and not Kefla versus Vegeta and not Kefla versus Frieza, which would have been fantastic? I personally felt that the overall fusion concept was good, because think about all the hypocrisy. People wanted Metamori's fusion, people wanted to see Potara fusion, and now we finally got a fusion, and it's between females and people hate it? Like, that's kind of sexist. It's stupid. I just really felt as if I wanted to see Kefla versus Frieza more so than anything else. I didn't want Goku to ring them out. I wanted Frieza to be the guy to ring them out. I think that it would have established Frieza's dominance. It would have established Frieza's motives and how he hates Saiyan so much that he wanted to be the one to ring him out. I think that that would have been a great story. I personally feel that, yes, Brienne outlasting Kefla, Brienne outlasting Hit, Brienne outlasting most of these fighters is complete BS. And Brienne in this week's episode is going to have some sort of a transformation, which again is a head scratcher, but I personally felt as if we could have got more from Kefla. And in that same video in which you have mentioned that you've seen my Ultra Instinct weakness video, I mentioned how Kefla Super Saiyan 2 was stated by Piccolo to even possibly surpass Son Goku's previous forms, which obviously includes Super Saiyans 1, 2, and 3 alongside God and Blue. So as a Super Saiyan 2 fusion, she was beginning to get very strong, and everyone noted that. If you had a pair of eyes, you could have seen that for yourself. The gods were worried, all the fighters were worried, everyone was saying to themselves, wow, like, she's incredible. Like, as strong as Goku's getting, she's also attempting to do the exact same thing. I just felt personally we could have seen Kefla fight other people for once aside from Goku, and even if it were to the point where Kefla did kick Goku down as she did prior to fighting him in his Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken form, I felt as if after that we should have seen Kefla approach other people, perhaps Frieza, and saying, oh yeah, remember how you wanted to fight us as individuals? Well, how about fighting us now that we're, you know, one cohesive fusion? So that would have been pretty cool to see Frieza and his reaction. Like that would have been so cool to see. But instead, we get the Ultra Instinct concept and Goku utilizing the Ultra Instinct Kamehameha, one-shotting her out the ring. It was pretty cool, but considering the fact that Brienne is still in this tournament, it's cringy. It really is. Like, Brienne, out of all people, in the idea that she's gonna have a new form and she actually may end up bringing out one of the androids, it's crazy. I just felt like we could have seen more from her, at least in fighting other people. Now, to answer your second question, I do think that eventually both Goku and Vegeta will kind of master Ultra Instinct, but then again, in the anime, it's kind of weird because in the manga, Super Saiyan Blue had been mastered by both Goku and Vegeta. They mastered, you know, Super Saiyan Blue, hence why the form is called Mastered Super Saiyan Blue in the manga, and it's because of this that I have faith that in the manga, at some given point, they're going to master Ultra Instinct. However, in the anime, I don't think that neither of them are going to master it anytime soon, because then the argument can come up and saying, well, did they master Super Saiyan Blue in the anime? Did they master their other previous forms to the fullest extent in the anime? In the anime, I do think that they're both going to utilize it at some given point together, and I do feel as if they're going to tap into that power together at some given point during the tournament, after the tournament, whatever the case may be. But in terms of mastering it, I feel as if Goku and Vegeta really need to undergo severe angel training for them to even be relative in mastering that. For example, have Ultra Instinct Goku train with Whis in perfecting that kind of power, because I personally feel as if the angels didn't perfect Ultra Instinct themselves, then they're at least close to it. So I feel as if the perfect teacher for that would be Whis, but it's kind of hard to say because we don't even know what's going to trigger Goku into going into UI to begin with the next time. So until that time comes, then we can talk about that. But until now, it's really hard to say. But in the anime, I don't think they're going to master anytime soon, to be honest. To me, it just seems a tad bit too soon. Now, to answer your final question, is there any chance that someone is going to push Goku into using Ultra Instinct? I am working on a video right now talking about and speculating that I personally feel that maybe Frieza might be the one to do that, because if Frieza inflicts enough physical damage to Goku in order to push him in unlocking Ultra Instinct just for him to fight Jiren, then I do think that it's logical for Frieza to do that, considering that number one, he already hates Goku, so having the opportunity to inflict massive amounts of damage to him, I think Frieza would take that up. And number two, it's like, there's nobody else currently right now that's going to be suitable enough in pushing Goku and using Ultra Instinct again, unless they give us a rematch between Goku and Jiren again, and Jiren just beats him down severely. If that were the case, it'll be reminiscent to their first battle in the idea of pushing the Spirit Bomb back and forth, but something tells me that it's going to be Frieza that's going to push Goku in using UI, or it might be an outside source, maybe another fighter per se. And if anything, my third guess on this is going to be Jiren. But then again, it's like, what's the point of Jiren beating Goku down now when he already knows that he can ring him out? But like, it's like, why would he prolong the battle and just simply damaging Goku just for him to go UI? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that it's going to be an outside source, just because I feel like it's more suitable for the narrative. But I don't know. I mean, if you guys feel differently, let me know. Yes, Kefla's attack did feel plain, because all it really was a kick to the back of the head. Like, that was so stupid. It's like, you're telling me that this girl has enough power to rival that of the Spirit Bomb? If you guys haven't checked out my previous video, check it out from yesterday. Literally, we said that perhaps Kefla's power to awaken Goku's Ultra Instinct was equivalent to that of the Spirit Bomb struggle, which again, it's weird because, you know, considering how strong she was and she was getting, it's like, damn, that was a Super Saiyan 1 kick to the back of the head, and you're telling me that she was equivalent to a Spirit Bomb, let alone her power up to Super Saiyan 2 afterwards. So obviously she's gone, so she's no longer here. I think that it's going to be a third party aside from Jiren, and if it does end up being Jiren, then I really do hope that Jiren beats him down so bad to the point where just when you think Goku's out, he bounces back within like a moment's notice and revives Ultra Instinct, and thus getting our final match between the two, which is bound to be interesting in the long run, but again, we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. So anyways, Mr. Purple, thank you so much for your questions, bro, and I hope you have a fantastic day, my friend. And now moving on to the next question, which is from Harrison. Yo, Unreal, what's up? What's going on, man? Just wanted to say keep up the great work, and also happy holidays, dude. Happy holidays, man. I saw on Twitter that you're doing another Dragon Ball Q&A, and this is my second attempt, so please see this if you do. Question 1. What do you think will trigger Goku in using Ultra Instinct again? I think it's probably going to be See, I'm not the only one. Thoughts? Question 2. Do you think Frieza is using Goku like a puppet until he gets burned out, or will Frieza legit be there to help him, which I doubt. I think he will dispose of him at the end, so Frieza wins. Question 3. How do you think Vegeta will learn Ultra Instinct if he does? Question 4. Which fighter will be the next to be destroyed, do you think? I think it's Universe 6. Do you mean Universe or Fighter? Because the upcoming episode showcases the androids with the Universe 2 fighters, and if you're referencing fighters, I can give you that, or if you're referencing Universe, that can give you that too, but it looks like you think that Universe 6 is going to be next to go, so that's interesting. Question 5, do you think we will ever see Toppo fight Vegeta again? Keep it up, Unreal. Thank you so much, man. Well, to answer your first question, I think, as I just said, it'll be Frieza, because Frieza has more of a reason to, you know, kind of push Goku in, as you said in your second question, working for him. And I'm gonna answer the two together. Do I think Frieza is using Goku? Hell yeah! He is definitely using Goku like some sort of narcissist, man, like some sort of psycho. He's using Goku to get the job done. He's using Goku to try to fight Jiren. And I completely get that, and I think that it might be Frieza that's going to trigger Goku in tapping back into UI. If it's not, I'll be shocked, but if it is, I'll be even more shocked because I called it. So, I definitely think that he's gonna dispose of him at the end. By the very end of this, if Goku's still around, I think that he's gonna be so tired and so drawn out that literally anybody can come out of the blue and knocking his ass out. So that's where I feel like this is going. I feel like at the very, very end, Frieza's gonna swoop in and knock his ass out, and thus possibly allowing Frieza to win the tournament for Team Universe number 7, which would be a shock, to be honest. Now, to answer your third question, do I think Vegeta will learn Ultra Instinct? Yes, but it's not going to happen in this arc. Now, in the upcoming episode, Vegeta attempts to unlock Ultra Instinct, in which case he fails. Ha ha ha. Even though I love Vegeta, I don't want to see him use or obtain Ultra Instinct now. I think that Vegeta ought to obtain Ultra Instinct in the next arc. You know, give Vegeta his own arc in the next arc, man. Give him the spotlight. Let Vegeta be the guy to learn Ultra Instinct, to achieve a higher power, to be in the spotlight in the next arc, because it's clear as day that this is Goku's arc, this is Goku's battle with Jiren, this is going to be Goku's spotlight. In the next arc, please give us Vegeta, please give us Vegeta getting Ultra Instinct as well. That way they can both be on par at least with each other, so, because at least then it'll settle the score of one being ahead of the other. But do I think he's going to learn it? Absolutely. All signs point that he is, and it's actually foreshadowing that as well, as Super has been doing this entire time, foreshadowing many different things. And I personally feel like Vegeta will get Ultra Instinct. It's just a matter of time. Is it going to happen in this arc? I don't see it happening, but if it does, I will be shocked. Now, to answer your fourth question, I think it's going to be Android 18. I think the fighter that's going to be possibly rung out next is going to be Android 18. 18 is hurt, she serves no purpose, and it's time for the higher caliber fighters to emerge and having their spotlight. So I don't see 18 lasting long enough. Maybe 17 is gonna help her, but if by some chance, as I said in my preview breakdown, if by some chance we get 17 sacrificing himself to save his sister and thus getting rung out, that would be a huge shock. But in the end, I'm going to have to call it down the middle. I think it's going to be 18. But it pertains to universes, I think that Universe 2 is going to be the next one to go. I think that all of the fighters that approach Goku are going to get beat down by Vegeta, by somebody else. And I think that maybe if the opportunity presents itself, we might get Rosie getting knocked out by 17 and thus leaving Brienne by herself in her new form. But I also feel like in the long run, Ribrianne might be the last one to get wrung out, and once that happens, I'm calling it right now, I think it's going to be Universe number 2. Universe number 6 has a lot more to offer with the Namekians, even though they're completely fodder as compared to Super Saiyan Blue or even Ultra Instinct. I still feel like the Namekians have more to offer as a divisive team and possibly hidden secrets that we don't even know about yet. So I feel like the Namekians are going to last very long. Even though I'm calling it right now, it's going to be Universe 2 that goes next, then it might be Universe 6, then it might be Universe 3, and then it might be Universe 4, and thus having 11 fight 7 in the end. I'm calling that right now. It could happen, it may not happen, who knows, but it pertains to that. I think that it's going to be 18 that might go next, and Universe 2 that might end up getting erased next. Now, to answer your final question, will we ever see Toppo fight Vegeta again? Honestly, no. And that's what really pisses me off. Like, that really pisses me off, is the fact that why would you give us Toppo versus Vegeta and then keep cutting it short? All they ever did was cut it short, cut it short, cut it short. Toppo had the upper hand on Vegeta, Vegeta had the upper hand on Toppo, and all it really took was Goku powering up for a giant rock to get in between them and thus separating them. Like, that was really dumb. I really would have enjoyed in seeing Toppo fight Vegeta a bit longer, because Toppo hasn't done anything. Neither has Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. I want to see a bloodbath. I want to see fighters get knocked the F out. I want to see fighters literally just go all in. And with these two, it had all the recipes in the world to make for a great fight, but the writers dropped the ball. Maybe it's because they didn't want to give the edge for one fighter over the other, so that's why they dropped it. But in the end, I still feel like it's bullshit, because where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? What, Toppo versus Frieza? Okay, sure. But then they're going to have to give us a definitive winner. What, Vegeta versus Jiren? They're going to have to give us a definitive winner. Vegeta versus the Namekians? Again, they're going to have to give us a definitive winner. You can't just have these two be separated and then just for them not doing anything in the long run. It's like what's the purpose anymore? So, do I think they're going to fight? No. Do I see Toppo fighting, Goku again? Yes, but it's sad to say the whole thing with Vegeta's finished, and I would have loved, personally, to see him and Vegeta fight longer, because, again, you had the recipe, you had the formula in creating a really badass fight, and if there's anybody to blame for this, I'm telling you all right now, blame the writers. Don't blame anybody else but the writers. It's not the YouTubers that have influence. It's not, the voice actors. It's the writers. So that fight's not going to happen. Are we going to get alternatives? Sure. But in terms of that specific fight, I don't see it happening again. So anyways, Harrison, bro, thank you so much for your questions, man. I hope you have a fantastic day. Happy holiday season. And I hope to see you in the comments, man. And once again, everybody, I do want to say thank you all so very much for watching this week's episode of Dragon Ball Q&A. For those who celebrate Thanksgiving, I do want to wish you guys a very, very happy holiday season. Happy Thanksgiving. And I hope you guys stay safe. I hope you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving. Of course, we have lots of awesome projects planned for next month, for December. So I hope you guys tune back in for that. Again, if you guys are not following me at Twitter, follow me at Twitter at UnrealEntGaming. I will keep you guys updated with so many things on there, alongside my secondary and third channels, Unreal Network and Unreal Vlogs. I will leave links to those down below for you guys to go ahead and check out. Thank you all so much for your support. If you guys enjoyed it, slap a like down below if you guys are new to the channel. Punch that subscribe button, guys. Tune back in for more. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And also, let me know on Twitter. Let me know on Twitter as to what you guys are going to do for Thanksgiving, for Black Friday, because I'm going down to North Carolina to wrestle for WrestleCade. So that's going to be that's going to be an amazing experience nonetheless. So I'm going to go wrestle on Friday. So with that being said, I would like to know what you guys are going to be doing this week and letting me know your thoughts and your plans. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Once again, tune back in for more, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. Peace!